Stream is gonna go down for like a minute. Sorry, it'll be right back. Just a moment, people. It'll get back up soon. Really sorry about that. All right, and we're back. Let's go. Get the tracker back up. All right. Why do I not have sound though? Cool. Gosh. Lovely start to this. Just have to listen through the stream and hear myself talk. If you guys notice anything, let me know so that I can mark it. I just missed that. Chat, what was that? What was that item? Speed? Speed and high jump. Okay. Okay. Let's see. They have super missiles. Still looking for some more stuff. I can't listen to myself. So now we're in an aqueduct. I think there is a major here. We're gonna get an E-tank, which is really nice. It's our first filler item that comes along with Morph Ball. Let's go. And a convenient save right here. So I didn't get a whole. Oh, yes, finally sound. Let's go. Thank you. All right. Waffle often go back down the pits while Telemorph is stuck. These must be PBs that Waffle's going for. Not in logic, as this requires underwater water jumps. But this logic break would be pretty decent here for him, considering it's right at the beginning. This would also help with pit room here. You get that major. Oh, geez. This is going to be a major... Oh, no. These are supers. Okay. Interesting sequence break for supers. We know we already have some. Okay. Another pivot save here for Telemorph. Sorry for all the trouble right here at the beginning, everybody. Where's Telemorph headed? We have Mother Brain right here, right above us. Get a high five between our two runners. Telemorph gonna go up here into Brinstar while Techno went down the toilet. I don't believe this short charge is in logic for hard here in Indiana Jones. I didn't get to see what was in Brinstar. Looks like he was incapable of progressing. Major over here for Techno. Wave beam. So all of our beams and X-ray are filler. Wait, so if he couldn't progress in Brinstar, makes me think that it's probably the bottom of Wreck Ship Shaft, and that this wave beam is our progression into Wreck Ship Shaft. That's what I would have to assume was there. Yeah. So, with high jump and space, you can make it to the left side of Indiana Jones without this short charge that Telemorph is attempting to do. Let's switch over the broad. Okay, Telemorph is having a rough time with this. It's not required here, though. Yes, the E-Tank, well, it's a reserve. The health would be very much appreciated. It is not required. Oh. Tilly just short of getting up there. Alright, so it was the bottom of Wreck Ship Shaft. I was right. Okay. Got a couple of areas here we can check. You see our map is to the right somewhere. That's Croc Escape, I believe. What's the name of that? Just some missiles, not useful. So pretty much all of this area is just exploration right now, because our wave beam got us into this area. So whatever is going to be here for progression is what's going to be here. Nothing specific about it, though. Just because we saw a green door doesn't mean we're going through the super door for progression. Green pirate shaft, powerhouse, Not much doing here. We're trying to go to the right to get this map here. In hard, I believe going through Flower House is in logic, so especially left to right. Left to right is much easier than right to left in Flower House. Yeah, with 3 E-tanks worth of energy, Flower House is definitely where the seed expects you to go here. If not, down that right side of Greenbridge. You didn't see what the door is, though. Maybe Waffle's looking for some way to refill his energy right now. I'm not sure. Flower House is definitely where you want to be going right now. And Metroids is not what you want to see. That's for dang sure. This is not in logic. Actually, with high jump, this sandhole might be. Yeah, Tilly has wave. It's marked down. Correct Speedway. And the butterfly to a save. So both these runners having, right at the beginning, they were having a little trouble reading the logic. Tilly is much, is back on track, it looks like. Let's see what Techno is gonna go. Further away from the map. Typically maps are what you want to prioritize here. Ooh. Alpha BBs. Ooh, that's a charge beam. That's really nice to find. That could put like Croc in logic if they find Croc. Maybe Fantoon? I don't know if Fantoon is logic with just charge. I'm pretty sure you need missiles for logical Fantoon. Unless you have like charge plasma or something. Let me check real quick. Fantoon. It's not where I want to be. Boss calculator, Fantoon, charge, 10 sweepers, some E-tanks, stuff. No, yeah. Yes, just having charge is enough to do it. But it looks like you need one of the suits. Or a lot of E-tanks. See if Tilly, yep, Tilly is deciding to go down. See like this one room, what we get here. Just some missiles. 3 out of the 4 reserves already found. That's pretty interesting for a seed like this. I mean, technically 1 plus 2 is enough with, there's a logical PBs. 1 plus 2 is enough for Mother Brain with Varia suit, but Shack 2! Nobody loves my man Shaq. Techno gonna turn around and get this reserve, because why not? Right now, the reserve is kind of useless because you can only fill as much energy as you have in E-tanks. So one of those reserves is just gonna, actually, technically, yeah, one of those reserves is just gonna disappear when he refills his health. But I mean, you know, is what it is. Oh, what happened to Tilly? Uh-oh. Tilly reset some stuff here. That's unfortunate. It's not too much progress reverted, but it is at least I'd say a couple minutes. So yeah, actually it is pretty big. We'll find out how much it is though. Sorry if I miss a lot of stuff today. It's hard calming and tracking solo. Now we get to see what's here in Rec Shift Shaft. It's probably a major. It's missiles. Ooh, okay. Waffle probably gonna come back and go into this pit room and get that major here. After they're done exploring a little bit. I wonder. Are they gonna try and get the map first? They're probably gonna get the map first. High jump, this is trivial. It's probably a better idea to get this map first. Is it a better idea to get this map first? I don't know. This could lead you further astray from that possible major, which I think is the next step in progression, considering that you got power bombs. Yeah. Bottoon hallway, that's not gonna happen. Till he gets charged again. I think on the way back down here, Waffle's likely to get charged and then head back to Meridia, I think it was. It was purple. It's right here. And he's gonna get the other item behind. Ooh, yeah, there could be something here in Alpha BBs. Behind the power bomb. Oh wait, he doesn't have any power bombs! Oh no! If there's a progression item here, he's gotta find some PBs and make his way back. The Cavern does not drop power bombs. At least I don't believe it does, and even if it did, you would have to farm health first. Until you finding Croc. Yeah, how you gonna make it through with your PB without any PBs, Waffle? No. Alright. Techno having a little bit of trouble finding this next step in progression-wise. Needs to find a farm to get some PBs here. He's back in a pit, and let's see what this major is. Maybe a suit? Oh yeah, we have to get some PBs first from these crabs. The planet is now awake after clearing this pirate room. We have space jump. There's our... I mean... I was gonna say can fly, but we already have can fly. But we have, can fly without wasting health now. But it's not really the progression we're looking for. It can help with break freeze. So the other sand pit is now in logic. I forget left or right which one it is. That break free is now in logic. I think I would have farmed to full power bombs before I left here, just in case, because Waffle isn't going to get the Alpha PB item. Ooh, that could be costly for sure. That could definitely be costly. Maybe he just forgot about it. These Evers hurt. Eee. Telemorph out here like Neo dodging bullets. Did Tilly pick up? No, there's no way Tilly picked up space. So they don't have power bombs. You can get back with the tank and a half. Yep. With 2 tanks, 1+1. It's not the easiest thing to do. With speed, it might be a little bit more doable, but I don't think this croc item is in logic right now. Not with the health he has. Oh, jeez. I'm a little worried that Alpha PB is going to be something progression-wise, and Waffle's going to fly around the map here and forget about it. Right, well, Waffle heading over towards Brinstar again. The other side of Brinstar. Possibly going to head into the pit. Oh, yeah. Left bit. Okay, thank you, Mothman. Yeah, right here. Break free. Left bit. And we get power bombs and probably an E-tank for our trebles, which isn't the worst. I mean, with you always want to have more than 5 power bombs, really, without bombs, because as you saw earlier, 5 power bombs was not enough for Waffle, and he had to backtrack at least a minute to get, probably 2 to get more power bombs. Alright, so we're 24 minutes in. I don't think we've even seen a boss yet. We've only seen Mother Brain. Definitely haven't fought anybody. Business Center. Another hub. That's the other sand hall. Find Big Pink over here for Waffle. More supers. And even more supers. Oh my gosh. I think Waffle's already in a very comfortable position to finish the seed ammo and beam wise. I believe it's a 210 beam that he has right now. No, it's more than that, right? Tilly, okay, Tilly got a spacer. Thank you. Oh, the shirt. Oh, Tilly takes a death. That's tragic. It's not too far away. Pancakes and wafers. There's Dragon. I mean, why not? Yeah, you got the ammo. Actually, the only thing that I would be worried about is if it's a water room to the left. If it's a water room to the left, you can't get out. Your current loadout. I believe on the other side here. No. Where the heck were logical PBs? There are PBs here. If Tilly feels so inclined as to break free without space jump. Wow. That was fast. So, not logical PBs for Telemorph. That's still a really big pickup for Tilly. The thing is that it's so far out of the way of what could possibly be logic for him that, I mean, he's an area away from where he needs to be for the most part. Struggling with this wall morph. West Ocean. What do you got for us, West Ocean? Any goodies? Missiles and missiles. It's like that one house on Halloween that you go to that has just like apples and I don't know, black licorice. Not what you want. Anything but what you want. You know that house. Everybody's had that house in the neighborhood. Chat, what's the worst thing that you've gotten on Halloween? Worst. Went to a house and they just had the worst options. We find Fantoon over here for Waffle. We also got Plasma, which is huge. Not American, so you've never done Halloween. Let me tell you, I despised Halloween as a child. one of my fondest memories is that there's one year that I didn't decide what I wanted to be for Halloween, and so my mom cut some holes out of a sheet and dressed me up as a ghost, and I was the most miserable child that in existence. I was so mad. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you why. Alright. Fancy looks red enough. Should be... Oh! I think a super will do it. Here. School discos for Halloween and get dressed up. But trick-or-treating just wasn't a thing here. Yeah, it's not really a thing outside of America. It's fan-tuned down for techno here. So Telemorph going back here to get Space Jump. Did he get anything in Alpha PBs? I didn't see. He probably did. So Norfair, Dragon, 2 more majors, and Ridley. Holy, 3 bosses all here in Norfair. If one of these is Varia, then wait, what? We don't have ice, so we can't go up Main Street. We don't have gravity. Where in the... Oh gosh, this is gonna be... This is gonna be nasty. I think that was Ridley locked behind either gravity or high jump ice. Gravity or high jump and ice. Logically. No. Sorry, no. Okay, I mean, you don't need Varia for Ridley. Logically you do, but you don't have to do it. I mean, 4 plus 3 is probably going to be enough here for Waffle. We'll see. This isn't looking good, actually. Oh no, we're okay. We're fine. Come on. Ooh, health bomb. That's really down for Waffle. This is looking really nice for Waffle here. Only boss we haven't seen yet is Kraid. So there's our logical PBs here, to the right of landing site for Telemorph. Shame that it took so long to find. Wait. There must be a loop. There has to be a loop around Brinstar. Otherwise, Waffle wouldn't have been able to get those. It's unfortunate the map is locked behind pre-bot tune. Pontoon hallway. Alright, so we need to find wreck ship, Torian. Is there any other? I think, have we seen criteria? I don't know if we've been in criteria. One of those 3 regions is hiding Kraid, and it's pretty much a gamble at this point. Getting out of Dragon is a little bit of a problem here if it's not, if it is water to the left of Dragon. I didn't look at the map to make sure to see if it was or was not. Yeah. Check tool into 3 Musketeers. Oh, no, you know. Found grapple for Tilly. Not what we need. Not what Tilly was looking for. Waffle giving us a little bit of schmoves. The happy feet. Wombo combo. That ain't Falco. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna only help in, like, Everest, but maybe Kraid is locked behind Everest. I doubt it, though. I mean, we haven't seen Everest yet, so who knows? That's 3 bosses down here for Waffle and 0 for Tillamorph right now. Excuse me. And then Tilly runs into Fish Tank. So criteria is a no-go for now. Unless you want to do it out of logic. So this is out of logic for Tilly here. I believe this is either very hard or this cross. Majors all of the large dots. Filled in dots. So on the bottom left of your screen, you can see Tilly has a whole bunch of items there. All of those items are majors, and also grapple and X-ray are majors. There are no minor items. It's just all those items, and then your ammo, and then your E-tanks and reserves are considered. So X's are going to be your power bombs and your supers. Your small dots are going to be missiles. Your O's are going to be either E-tanks or reserves. And then your filled in dots are going to be all the items that you see on the bottom of the screen for each racer. You know, all your beams, Varia, your suits, Morph Ball, everything that you see there. Tillamorph taking down Spo, making his way towards the map here in criteria. And he finds Everest. Okay. I mean, this is interesting. Kraid is behind. Kraid is behind Grapple, which is in Brinstar. The thing is, I think Technical Waffle has high enough skill level where he could do fish tank, left side fish tank. The turnaround. Let's see what item we have here for Telemorph. Ice. Interesting. So that means gravity is what's blocking fish tank, so gravity is going to be found in a different area. I'm going to say likely where Waffle is. Waffle's likely going to find gravity over here. Wait, no, it can't be gravity. Because he would need high jump and ice to get up here, or gravity to get up here. So, where the heck is gravity? Yeah. Best thing that Waffle can find here is Varia. But considering how far out of the way this is and not in a loop, I'm gonna say it's probably just filler as well. Yeah, bombs. I figured. Not what Waffle wanted to see, for sure. But thinking about it, Waffle, thinking about it logically, he needed either gravity or ice to get up there. And so the chances of him finding either of those items up there are essentially zero. And of the other items that he could find were Varia and basically 4 useless items for him at the moment. So pretty decent time loss for going up there. So if I had to guess, wreck ship. I think wreck ship is the only place that gravity can be at this point. Because Turian was locked behind gravity. And the entirety of Criteria was locked behind gravity as well. So gravity has to be in wreck ship. So the way you make this, what Techno Waffle is doing here is just no high jump, no speed, just jump and morph. But he gets it anyway. There you go. So we'll see where Waffle goes off to now. What did Tilly just pick up? I did not see that. Oopsies. Check. It was gravity. Gravity? In Criteria? No. Really? So that means that the turnaround in Fish Tank was logical? I have my colors backwards. Sorry, Meridia, not criteria. Blue, purple, same thing when you're colorblind. Yeah, no, with speed and a high jump, this is logical. Probably. Bad news for Tillamorph because Waffles, although it is locked behind grapple, so this is actually pretty good news for Tillamorph that Waffle is going through this region without grapple. First boss down for Tillamorph here is Kraid. Techno does not have a way to even reach the gravity suit. Not without Ice Beam or grapple. Not even in insane logic. At least I'm fairly certain he can't do it. Wait, can he do a double spring ball here? No shot. If he can do a double spring ball here, that's huge time save. He turned off the wrong thing. That's unfortunate. Ooh, that looks close. Nah, it was slightly late. I mean, this is objectively probably the right play for Waffle here. The amount of time spent doing this is probably equivalent to the time spent going back and looking for grapple. Saturnian is 1 major. Okay, yeah. Double spring ball jump. Which is extreme, I believe? Expert or extreme. Filthy cheater. Double spring ball jump is expert. Now, anything goes as long as you can do this and you don't spawn in items through arbitrary code execution. Techno is gonna just kill Kraid here and leave and go back to Mother Brain. Although, yeah, we have seen Ship. Ship was over in Norfair, I believe. Nice quick kill on the Kraid. It's all bosses down. We have a nice 39-person race today, which is a pretty decent turnout for a Saturday. We've been getting around 40 people per Saturday in these weeklies. Make sure to follow our runners. I can link myself, although I don't really do anything, so you don't have to follow me. But check out these great racers and every other racer in the weekly. And if you want to try Map Rando yourself, you can try it at maprando.com. Pretty fun stuff. Plenty of levels of difficulties, so you can suit all your skill levels, even beginner. Alright, Tilly getting the map here for Brinstar. That's a massive Brinstar. Except there's nothing else of use in Brinstar. Unfortunate. That's not what Tilly wanted to see. The good news for Tilly is that once they get into Norfair, everything is in Norfair. Let me pull up my chart. Chart. Go to. Charge Ice Wave Spazer is a 300 damage beam. So 60 shots to kill Mother Brain. Without supers. No, sorry. Charge Wave Plasma is a 750 damage beam. So 40 shots without supers. 40? No, that's not 40. Math. I'm supposedly good at it. 18,000 divided by 750 is 24 shots. Alright, guess the escape timer, everybody. Go, go, go. I'm gonna say a minute and a half. Minute 20. I don't know where Varia is, and Tillamorph has been avoiding extra health. Just unless Tilly already has Varia, he should be taking tanks now. Because if he comes across Ridley, which Ridley is like right here, won't be able to kill him. Very nice quick kill on Dragon. Let's get some GG's in chat here for Techno. Finishing first here between the two. And finishing with an official race time of 54 minutes and 59 seconds, finishing overall third. Turn down Tilly just a bit. little too loud. Alright. Welcome, 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 GG's.
Whoa, GG.
So you want to know where Grapple was?
I don't know where anything. I don't know what the logic wanted from this dude.
So, Grapple was in Brinstar, above the map.
Oh, what past the tank and gauntlet?
I'd have to look at the map.
Because
It was
I'm pretty
past,
sure.
Past Shack Tool.
Oh, like up in the ship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got PBs and then I was like, I don't want to do Shack Tour. I know there's a major back in, what was it, Criteria at the start?
Yeah.
There was one in Pit Room, and then it
Yeah.
was Space. I was a bit like, whatever, I can't really do much with it.
Yeah.
So I decided I'll just go back and do the. I have a faster way back to the ship now because of power bombs, so I can just go re-explore in North Air. You saw me pause probably a lot in that area by the sand hall, and it's because I was trying to figure out in my head if the Bottoon hall and the pit below by the save, if that was the sand pit room. I was trying to figure out if that was like actually there. And because I had space, I assumed, oh, it's logical, maybe this is where the next major is, which it wasn't. It was, what, more power bombs in a heat tank or something like that?
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna
I'm surprised that you didn't head back to Alpha PBs after getting PBs.
Oh, I forgot about
that. I don't remember what was there. I think Tilly might have picked it up, but
because I can see he has gravity and ice.
Gravity was at the top of Meridia. Same with ice, I believe.
So that there's one up here in. It's like up and around from Everest, and there's one at the bottom of Fish Tank.
Bottom of Fish Tank was ice, and then the top left was gravity, I believe.
Okay, and there's one on the right hand side, but I assume that wasn't really. Maybe it's Varia or something, or Screw.
I would have to say it's probably. We didn't see Wreck Ship at all, I don't believe.
Yeah, I can see Turian. I assume Wreck Ship's branching off there somewhere.
Turian was completely empty.
Yeah, I have no idea where. Oh, probably somewhere to the right in Bryn then. But yeah, I mean, it's annoying that the map is locked behind ice or grav. But yeah, I mean, this seed. I wanted to play aggressive because I'm not sure. I just feel like I had an opportunity to do well, and I wanted to take it. I want to, prove that I have the capability, which is why at the start I did the underwater wall jump for that X.
Yeah.
You might have seen me bounce around a bit.
Okay. Sorry, Tilly does have Arya. I don't know where they picked it up, but I must have missed it.
Well, yeah, I'll have to ask him once he's finished. I have no idea. That's weird. But yeah.
Where else did they go that she didn't? I mean, essentially just the rest of Meridia.
Yeah, so there's 3 majors in Meridia, at least. One at the bottom of Fish Tank, one above Everest, and one to the right, which is Mama Turtle. It's a bit out of the way.
Yeah, I don't think Tilly went to Mama Turtle, so it's not the Mama Turtle one. I was very surprised that you broke logic, that you tried to climb Main Street.
Yeah. I had a feeling because of the elevator in Bryn, because of how vertical it already is, I knew that elevator had to lead to a new zone. But I was a bit like, I want to be able to get the Bryn map because we've seen Norfair. Bryn's the next biggest zone. I want to be able to get this map just in case, which is why I went to M instead of like spike suiting or anything, because I could get a spike suit in the gauntlet room over there, and then went across that way. I just thought it'd be more worth checking out New Zone. Luckily, the map's right there, and I'm able to get to grade. But yeah, I see these two mages, and I'm thinking, I need ice or grav. There are loads of things it could be, but I want them, and I know that if I charge a spark, I have to do one short UWJ to be able to get to the top.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, I'm not that good at right-hand side UWJs. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm using my ring finger more than my index, but I struggled, as you probably saw. But I'm glad I made it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I found spring, because I was thinking about resetting it, but I thought, I checked my map, I looked, I saw, I haven't seen Fish Tank, I haven't seen Everest. If those are required, I'm going to need Spring Ball, unless I blind into Grav.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to keep it, and yeah, luckily that came really in handy. Another thing that's really handy, I would say quickly, is Mount Everest. Until a few days ago, I didn't know you could do that springboard jump from the right side without ice, because I always freeze the crab and do it, but you can do it just lined up from the little ledge, and yeah, that paid off massively. I'm incredibly happy with
I mean, you'd have to search at least another zone to try and find.
Yeah, it's very lucky.
You'd have to blind like the rest of Brinstar just to find the grapple, which...
Yeah.
I'm super surprised you did Main Street, considering that like those two items were completely out of logic and they were pretty much guaranteed to be nothing.
Well,
but I mean, Spring Ball helped you.
If you blind into Spring, that's logical, and one of those can be Grav. If you blind into Grav, it's logical, and one of those could be anything. It could be Spring there. But because I saw Spring, I was like, oh, this could be... You might blind into Grav somewhere else. So Grav is logical there if you find Spring Ball. But Spring Ball is also logical if you find Grav before. So it couldn't be both. So I knew that the other one I was going to get wasn't going to be Grav, because you need one or the other to be able to get up. Well, or ice. That was the other thing, sorry. Ice. You can use ice and high jump to get up. So I thought, oh, you know, one of those, it could still be a suit or ice, which could allow me to get the Bryn map, which obviously I didn't. But yeah. Speaking of maps,
that map is like the rest of Bryn is just disgusting.
No X-ray, no ice, so I can't clip up to skip Ridley. I'm lucky I blind into Plasma at the top. I had a feeling it was going to be Fantoon. Even though there was like a save I hadn't seen, I knew there were so many saves, it's probably going to be Fantoon in West Ocean.
Yeah.
So I wanted to check that just in case. Yeah, Plasma and Supers, very lucky. Kill Fantoon, I'm like, I'm not going to reset. I have, what was it, 3+3 tank-wise? Or something like that? 20 Supers, charge, wave, Plasma. I had a feeling I could do it, and I was like, it's now or never, I've just got to go for it. And I'm incredibly surprised I did manage to finish that fight. Like, I'm really happy with my performance there.
Yeah, I mean, without that double Spring Ball jump, you were looking at another 10 or 15 minutes on that time.
Yeah, I'm blown away. It would be very nice to see where the suits are, though, just to get that confirmation, but geez, yeah, that was amazing. So Tilmore's done now. Yo.
GG's.
GG.
Jeez.
Yeah. Jeez, what a scene.
That's definitely interesting.
Can I ask quickly where the suits were?
Sorry, what was that?
The suits, like Vario and Gravity, were they both in Meridia?
Gravity was in Meridia and Varia was in Turian,
Oh,
Ah, Tyrion.
damn.
which was through Meridia.
Yeah. They would have been nice, but I'm very happy I didn't need them because, boy, yeah, this is not a good seed. I'll say that straight up. This is not enjoyable. Well, it's kind of enjoyable, but Ridley Lock post Fantoon and having to go blinding for power bombs and logical grapple and stuff like that, it's pretty horrendous.
Yeah, I agree. It was pretty rough. Where did you get your first power bombs, by the way? Because
By the ship.
Okay. Yeah, I found those after I'd already spent way too long in a sand pit getting power bombs.
Oh, yeah. So was that the sandpit coming from Bottoon Hall?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I went there afterwards because I could see that it connected, and I thought, this could be the next logical step because I went down to criteria for space. So I was like, this is probably what we might need to blind at this point. And yeah, it was I mean, the E-Tank helped, but yeah, I already had power bombs at this point, so it wasn't as annoying. Did you get the supers in the sandpit where Speed was under Aqueduct at the start?
No, I did not.
I think they saved. I UWJ'd for them. I did waste time, like a decent amount of time with my UWJs this seed, but I got those supers and they bailed me out hard because I saw that you had both suits and ice and stuff by the time you were, beating Ridley. I found West Ocean. Obviously, we don't know it's Fantoon at that point, but there's a very high chance. I checked the top door and got Plasma and the supers, drop down, get Fantoon, and then I see that we're Ridley locked, and I don't have Ice or X-Ray. I don't know
Okay,
where
yeah.
X-Ray is, but I don't have Ice, so I can't clip out or anything. But I think I had 3+3, possibly, maybe 4+3. It was a really I had so many tanks, it was kind of insane. But charge, wave plasma, 20 supers. I thought I've got to try, because it's a decent time loss. I took the save at the top, so I could just retry it, or I could just leave it for later. But I thought I might as well give it a go because I've already done the Fantoon kill. Might as well try and keep it because I have the ability to. And I did manage to kill Ridley, and I think that saved quite a lot of time.
Nice. Yeah.
It was I'm very happy about that, but it's just so much blinding required. Before I got that, because I went to Big Pink and got that stuff, and I came back down to check the bottom left and one way through jail to see if that connected to the map. And then I blind into Dre. I run all the way back down Croc Speedway, and I have to loop back up and around for it. And it's Norfair map was it's one of the worst maps I've seen. Bryn map was terrible because it's grav or ice locked.
Right.
It's. I think I kind of lucked out in a sense with like Springball up Main Street.
You did.
I think if that wasn't Spring and it was like Screw, then I would be screwed. I would need to go and blind, ice, gravel, grav, whatever. I did get lucky in that regard, but I do think this is probably one of my best, like, actual mechanical performances in a map rando in quite a long while. It's I'm very happy with how this one turned out.
Nice.
Despite the scene itself.
Yeah. I kind of struggled early game, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, for some reason, I went to get Wave and forgot I had Morph. And so I did the short charge, saw it was Wave, and reset it. Then I went up to Brinstar and was like, oh, I need Wave to get up here. And by that time, I had realized I had Morph, so I had to go back and get Wave.
Yeah,
And then
I went.
I soft locked and had to go get Wave again.
Wait, where do you soft lock?
In Brinstar, I went left to go to Norfair through the sand hallway,
Yeah.
and I did not have a super to open the door.
Oh man.
So, and you can't get back right with only high jump because of that sand fall.
You need more runway, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you need a runway from a non-water room. So I had to reset and re-get Wave again.
There's maybe some tech. I think there's one with like going in and out of the sand fall. Maybe I'm misremembering. I think there might be something, but it's nothing that I remember or know how to do.
Right, yeah, me either.
But yeah, no, that is unfortunate. I had a power bomb issue on the way back down from the ship. I went left and I got whatever the major was in alpha PBs. I don't know what
skipped
it was.
that one. I don't know.
It was...
No, you got it. It was charge, I believe.
Oh, I skipped the one behind charge.
Yeah, I don't know what's behind charge. I mean, I can go check on the... I can do the escape real quick. I'll go have a look at what it is. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I want to go have a look. But yeah, I didn't have any power bombs at that point, so I couldn't actually go look, which did annoy me a little bit. I assume it's probably nothing though, because since you have both suits and ice, and we know of Grapple's location, I take it this is probably, E-tank, power bombs.
Yeah.
Well, it's
something
a
along those
major, but...
Oh, is it?
It is a major, yeah, so it's either screw or X-ray.
Well, X-ray was in Meridia, because I reset it.
Okay, then it's screw attack.
Let's pay a visit to Screw. I did almost die. I think I hit a spike and went to 2 HP. Luckily I have reserves, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Screw. Even though I already have Screw.
Nice.
I have double Screw now.
Yeah, so... Techno went Norfair first, and then Criteria, and you went Criteria first, and then Norfair, Tilly. So you guys flip-flopped. Meridia, yes.
Yeah. I was going to say, I knew for sure that West Ocean was Fantoon, because I had gone up to Bubble Mountain, and the save there was the Fantoon save.
Did you kill Croc, or did you kill Dre?
I killed Croc and went left, and then straight up. And then I killed Dre blind when I was trying to find my way around to the map before I remembered Bubble Mountain. So
yeah, alright.
Yeah, I already had both suits and everything before I found Dragon Ridley or Fantoon.
Yeah, I saw that you had both suits at Ridley and Fantoon and stuff. So I assumed, like, yeah, it's I mean, if you go M first and you don't have to blind all this stuff, I mean, you miss out on Plasma. But that's not too... because it's only Kraid up there. If you can, like, get the stuff in Meridia quick, like if you can get Kraid, Varia, Grav quick, and then go back, you're pretty set.
Right.
Because then you don't... I don't know what the Turian map looked like. I don't know if...
Turian, you entered Parlor, and the map was connected to Parlor. and there was only
Oh.
one major in it, which was like also connected basically to Parlor. So it was like I went into
So it's
two
not too bad of
rooms, got Varya, and left.
Yeah, so like the best. So after you get power bombs from the ship, you have what, high jump and speed at this point. You can. What was the major bottom right of fish tank? Sorry, that one
Ice.
was. Yeah, so if you go top right, you can UWJ a little bit in Everest. You can get the map, and then you see, oh, major, you get ice, and then you can use a super, freeze it midair, then climb up the right side, possibly, or you can just climb up the left side. Yeah, if you go left side and then to Turian, you find Varya, you can kind of skip getting grav, and then you just have an easy way of killing. You do the same Plasma, Phantom, Ridley. I feel like that's a really fast route.
Yeah,
But
I
that's-
luckily already had gravity. I mean, not gravity, grapple, because I blinded it top right of ship. But I actually
Is
went
it-
through Spore Spawn and just fell down to the map instead of having to
Oh.
UWJ.
Yeah, that's way easy. I had Spring Ball from my Main Street adventure without grav. Luckily, I did the spark up to the item, so I didn't have to do an extra UWJ. But man, the single UWJ I had to do, that's the one I don't like. That's the one I like the least out of basically every UWJ in the game that I know. Is that one I struggle with the most. If I got that a bit faster, I think I get second place as lobby. Because I only lost by what?
Like 7 seconds.
17 seconds.
17.
So yeah, with a slightly more efficient UWJ, obviously there's loads of places I can save time, but with a slightly more efficient UWJ, that's it. Damn. But yeah, no, I think, because I mean you beat Lynx and Nitro as well this race, so I think we've definitely done very well.
Yeah, I felt good with my placement. I was still pretty surprised. I was top 6 after you three finished very early, it seemed.
Yeah.
After like 3 minutes trying to get the power bombs and left bit.
Yeah, that little wall jump is really annoying. I know I could get it because I've done it a handful of times before, but it's not fun.
No.
Is this the break free in the sandpit?
No. Tilly did break free like very first try and then couldn't get the top left item.
Yeah, I had space jump, and I don't know why, but having space jump always throws me off doing the mid-air morph to get in the hole with high jump. I either have to unequip space or I have to unequip high jump. I always have to do one of the two because I did like 5 or 6 attempts on that as well. Absolutely terrible. Oh man.
Yeah,
that
3-tile wall jump, just getting to the left sandpit item is always a bummer.
Yeah.
After doing a beyond trick beforehand. Like.
Yeah. I didn't realize how big the actual difference was in the finish times. Because it's 2 minutes, 2.5-ish minutes until Nito, and then 17 to me, 3 minutes, and then Shadow, and then 6 until Oats, you, and Lynx.
Yeah.
There's 10 minutes between me and Oats.
Yep.
That's a massive gaps, which I can understand for a seed like this. This was horrific.
I think Oates had to go back for grapple probably that's probably like the main time difference is him trying to find grapple.
Yeah, I popped into his stream as I finished, and I could see people spamming a copy pasta about me, and he's saying something about bad plays, and finding grapple or something like.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. I never found it. But yeah, there's so many ways you can go about this seed, but they're all just so bad because you have to blind them. There's
Yeah.
like no other way. This is not the not very good.
Alright.
But no,
Well,
GG's regardless. This was
Yeah, GG's. I
There you
enjoyed
have
the
it.
seed.
notifications.
anything you'd like to say?
Just remember
Um,
that you have more.
Yeah, I've got nothing in particular. Just GG's and thanks for commentating and for SpeedGaming for letting us be on the stream.
Alright.
Yeah,
Well-
I'll echo that. And GG's, thanks for commentary and restream.
Alright, well, thanks to the races. Shout out to SpeedGaming. I think this is going to be it for us. Lynx is going to be on later tonight, as well as some Ratchet and Clank going on. But that's going to be it from us. See you all next mission.